I'm outside of C. Murray's home studio where he does some of his best work. Murray, 35, self proclaimed leader of leaders, your girl's favorite photographer, aka Queen's best nerd. He enjoys swimming, and outside of photography, he enjoys editing, amazing photos of clients, as well as playing games. Now, wait, I will say today I learned that he is a gemologist. Go look that up, you guys. But let's go inside and let's get this into. So today's guest didn't have a favorite cocktail, but he did say that he likes drinks that are a little sweet and tangy. And when I heard that, I immediately said we have to do a porn star martini. So here's what you'll need. You're gonna need vanilla vodka, a passion fruit liqueur, lime juice, champagne, and a little bit of passion fruit syrup. You're also going to need a strainer, which we won't use today. I will tell you why. A jigger if you need help measuring, limes as garnish, or ideally passion fruit. And glassware for today will be a martini glass. Now, I forgot my shaker today. And when life gives you lemons, you're going to make lemonade. So here's what we're going to use. All you really need is one larger cup to one smaller cup that can fit inside and seal so that you can shake. All you really need. It's not ideal, but we are going to make it work. So we're going to go in with our least expensive ingredients first, as you guys should know, which means we're going to go in with lime juice. Normally I build 2 cocktails in 1 shaker. I cannot do that this time, so we will be doing it one by one. So for 1 cocktail, we're going to be going in with 1 ounce of lime juice, which is a 4 count. And before I get into it, I am going to do an in-depth spout video for those of you who want to learn how to count. These spouts are larger than the regular standard industry pourers, so my count is a little off by 2 just to make sure that I account for how large this spout is compared to normal. Okay, so we're doing a 4 count, which might look like a 2 or 3 count on my side. Oh, that wasn't that. So you get about an ounce, 4 count. Then you're going to go in with about an ounce of your passion fruit liqueur. And then you're going in with an ounce and a half of vanilla vodka. Normally I'd say 2, but we are topping it off with champagne. So we're going to go a little light today. I do have work tomorrow. You're also going to go in with a half an ounce of passion fruit syrup. Before you say, oh my God, that's so much passion fruit. If you don't like passion fruit, you shouldn't be making a passion fruit martini. I feel like that's common sense. So we're going to do about a half ounce. Now we're going to go in with our ice, which I should have had prepared. Be very careful with your makeshift shaker. You don't want it going everywhere. You just want to do a nice little shake. And it's getting the job done. We will not use a strainer. The strainer does not fit, but I will also show you another little trick. All you have to do is slightly separate. That allows you to catch the ice and only take out the liquid. Now we're going to top her off with some champagne or Prosecco, which is a lot easier to get your hands on. Then we are going to garnish with a lime wheel. Ideally, you want to garnish with the passion fruit. Not always available. But this is your porn star martini. Welcome to Shake, Sip, Spill, where we talk culture and cocktails. And today we have C. Murray, a photographer for Queens. And while he didn't have a favorite cocktail, he did say he liked something a little sweet and tangy. So of course he had to go porn star martini. So let's try it out. So let's see how you feel. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of
I appreciate
course.
it. And try not to spill this on myself.
It'll do it every time.
Yes, that is definitely sweet and tangy.
She's gonna do it every
I like
single
that.
time.
It's good.
So now you know if you go out and someone's like, "Oh, what's up, can I have a porn star martini?" Shake it up a little bit. Shake it up.
Facts.
You currently still work a 9 to 5, which I
Yes.
know. How do you balance your life and your passions?
Discipline.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I lack that.
Yeah. I try to train my mind to like do as much as possible. I like to have the mindset to like I like to have the mindset that doing something is better than nothing.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't like to have regrets. So if I set my mind to do something, even if it's after work or a photo shoot, I just always program myself to do it. Yeah,
That's
mind over matter,
that is
honestly.
full. That is like I wanted to say like what else could it be? No, no, no. That's discipline. That's full. Like I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. I have the time. I have the ability. I
Yeah.
have the wherewithal. I'm a lazy fuck.
I mean,
I'm,
we all could be lazy at times, you know what I'm saying?
but
Especially on Sundays and like days that we off.
almost always.
Almost always.
Almost always. Like, okay, I went to work today and I said, I'm gonna set this shoot. I got up, I got myself together, I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you want something, you want to do something, which is why it's like obviously your passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But discipline is something that I'm pretty sure that 90% of you watching lack. I mean that with no shade, but we as a people really like want instant gratification.
Yes.
And
Microwave era for real.
you know what I mean? And then the TV screens and wanting to have something without actually having to work for it. And that's really where the discipline comes in.
Yeah.
I said I'm a perfect example, I will be honest, of instant gratification. I do not want to wait.
I like the wait, honestly, because I think it's more worth it when you actually put the time in and you see the results, no matter how long it takes. You know what I'm saying? For me, at least, it feels good.
I love that. I know you're not intentionally making me feel like a bad person,
Oh
but
my goodness.
oh my god, no, but
No,
that's
it's
so
not
great
intentional. Yeah.
and so positive. Like it's like that. I love that. I love that so much. That's amazing. And so what with the ability to have that discipline, with the ability to say, okay, well, life is life. You need that 9 to 5. Which, by the way, what is it that you do, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't mind at all. I am a gemologist. So pretty much what that is, I test diamonds. I test diamonds to see if they're natural or lab grown, and we use machines, lasers, and colors and stuff. I can't divulge too much information about
Mhm.
that, but that's what I
Listen,
pretty much do.
so basically, when your man gives you a diamond and you feel like it's fake, you want to hit up Cory
Yes.
because he's gonna let you know he played in your
Yeah.
face, one
Yeah. We
hundred
in the
percent.
lab. Like we really in the lab testing this stuff out. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
cool.
Yeah.
Whoa. Honestly, wish I would have known that, and I would have prepared more questions about that you could have answered. That's actually really
Yeah, it's
cool.
different. Like a lot
It's
of
different.
yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would know people that don't do the job that I do. So it's just
Yeah.
like, yo, wait, you do what?
And when
How
you
does that
think
work?
about it, you know that there's someone who does do it,
Yeah.
but you never actually think that there's a person who does do it. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, and now we have the person who does it, you guys. Now you know.
And it's funny because I actually got into it by taking photographs for this company.
Look
I was
at
doing
how it goes full circle.
Yeah, it's actually full circle.
So, do you think you'd ever leave the night? Like, do you like that as well? Like, is that like, are you passionate about that as well?
I mean, it's cool. Like the bosses that I have are cool. The coworkers that I have are cool. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, as for me not like wanting to be there for like a long period of time, it's like every other job. At some point, you're gonna want to like do more.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
agree.
And I will definitely say from the time that I started the job to where I'm at now, I have been seeing improvements and upgrades.
Okay.
So that's giving me more reason to stay and rock out with them.
What's really like a entry level sort of position at what do you do in an entry level as a gemologist? Or are you even called that? Do you have to like?
Yeah, my title is a gemologist, so I'm like testing the
No, I
diamonds.
mean like when you first started, like is that the title even at an entry level? You're a gemologist.
Yeah.
Period. Anything
Yeah.
with an IST at the end is professional as fuck. Holy smoke!
And I ain't go to no school, to no classes for it. I pretty much got trained by my boss. He's like, yo, you good.
That's how I feel about bartending. Like, not to say that you shouldn't get your certificate or anything that you need, but I worked from being a host and up and just learned on the way. I don't have a certificate. I didn't go to school. I didn't like have any bartending classes. I just learned on the job. Like, I got offered it or I worked for it and just learned on the job and just got better and better. Like,
practice makes perfect.
Like school, you know what? I feel like I'm about to say a bad thing. School is super necessary, but also not totally necessary. Okay. I mean, sorry, parents.
Only if you like when it comes to like jobs like being a doctor or
yeah.
Like
well, yes,
any
okay,
type
obviously.
of
These are things you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a degree for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. And it's not to say that you shouldn't go to school for bartending or being a
Oh yeah,
gemologist or
facts.
anything. It's just that there are professions where you can become a professional that doesn't require you to go to school for 8, 10, 15, 35 years. So
Facts.
that's wonderful to know. So you said that with every job you want to get better and things like that, but is there an end point? Like what's the top of your profession right now?
You mean like my top goal?
Yeah.
All right, so my top goal is to pretty much have like a FD studio. If anyone's familiar with that kind of establishment, is it's like it could be a floor of different rooms, and each room has like a different theme. So I pretty much that's my end goal. I want to have a building or even like a floor that many people can use for whether it's photo shoots, video shoots, parties, whatever the case is. That's the main goal.
I actually
That's
just
the end
did
goal.
a photo shoot in a place that was like that, which was amazing. It had three different like slots. It was a room and had three different slots with three different backgrounds, and
Hmm.
I was able to do three
You know what I'm saying?
completely different looks in this. That's
Yeah,
fire.
it's fire and it's lucrative because like everyone's gonna want to use that room for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially if you get the right sort of stuff, like
Yep.
not just the basics, like really like in-depth, detailed sort of things
Hmm.
that people. And I see a lot of a lot of your stuff. You tag FD studios in a lot of your work, um, and they have like the rose room. They have, oh, what's my favorite one? The water
The rain
room.
room.
Ah,
Yo, I'm not
oh
gonna
my
front, man.
god, the
You
pictures
know,
you've gotten from that room.
thank you. And I will definitely say, like, it is not easy to capture good shots in that room for the fact that it's really dark in there. And if you don't really know what you're doing when it comes to the lighting, it can be really tricky, like extremely tricky.
I'm just learning how to use lights, and I have two little rinky dink ring lights. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine the the thought behind knowing how the light reflects off a certain thing, off
Mm-hmm.
of water. But those shots, I'm gonna find like two. I'm gonna put them in the video. They're phenomenal. Oh my god! Like the work you do in
Thank
general
you.
is great, but that rain room, no
Yeah,
fucking
those
joke.
hit different.
No
Those
fucking
definitely hit
joke.
different.
Okay, so now we talk about water. Perfect segue because you enjoy swimming. And I
Yes,
want to make this a big thing because a lot of black people are like, I don't swim, I'm black. It's like a really big stereotype.
it is.
And you not only can swim, but you swim.
I
Like it's
swim.
a
Yeah.
passion for yours. And I know you also like video games, because I've seen you post about that as well. But the way that you talk and you post about your swimming, you're beating your PRs, your
Hmm.
lap times, like how'd you get into that? How'd you break that stereotype?
You know what's funny? Like I actually learned how to swim from my teacher in high school. Her name was hilarious. Her name is Miss Slaymaker. That's like no, I'm like not even. I can cuss.
Yes.
I'm not even bullshitting. Like that's really her legit name,
I'm
Miss
sorry. He
Slaymaker.
said I could cuss, and he said bullshit, and he sucked you sometimes. Oh my god.
Yo, like for real. But like, nah, that's pretty much where it started. And like at first, I was thinking like I'm not gonna take this serious because I drowned like too long ago, so I
Oh
wasn't really
no.
messing with the water. This was when I was little. I think everyone has an experience with it, like almost almost drowning. You know what I'm saying? But I was curious. I'm like, it looked fun. The teacher was actually a really good teacher because I was seeing how she was like schooling the other students. I'm like,
Mhm.
you know what? I'm gonna actually take this serious. Took it serious and actually enjoy loving it. You know what I'm saying? But then after high school, I didn't really have. That's the thing too. I think a reason why a lot of black people don't swim is because the accessibility.
Yes.
There's not
Hello.
that many
Yeah.
pools out there for people to go swimming,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
if it
Yeah.
is, it's kind of expensive. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Or
So
it's not like swimmable, meaning like maybe a YMCA or one of those
yeah,
public
you know
pools
what I'm
where you have
saying?
all those kids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a lane where you can just like really seriously swim. So
Exactly. So after high school, I didn't really have time to. I couldn't find any places to swim until I heard about 24 Hour Fitness having their swimming pool. I'm like,
okay.
word.
Shout out to you.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
24 Hour Fitness.
shout out.
So I'm like, all right. So once I found out that they had a pool, then this was years. I mean, of course, high school to where I'm at now, I was rusty as hell when it came
Hmm.
to swimming. So even like day one, I was horrible. I couldn't even swim a half a lap.
Is it like riding a bike? You never forget to ride a bike. It's not like that at all.
Not at all.
Oh my gosh.
You're in a whole different element. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
You
This is true. This is not.
know what I'm
You're
saying? It's
100% right.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. Like even if you know how to swim now, which I do know how to swim, it can still be hard. It's still difficult. It's hard when it comes to the breathing techniques
You even got to.
and the
I have
formations.
asthma on top of just not working out, so I have no lung capacity on top of
Mm.
that. So sometimes when I'm washing my hair in the shower, I can't breathe. There's no way that I'm swimming a lap in a pool. I did run track when I was in high school, But I mean, barely. Like I was hitting that like finish line. I was hitting that shit like, yo, like somebody save me right now, please.
It's like that when it comes to swimming
Holy
too.
smokes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. How do you feel about it being a good workout?
Oh, it's
Because
an
I
excellent
know
workout.
swimming is water work in general is really good for therapy,
Mm-hmm.
for animals, for old people, people who are learning how to walk or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's also just a general overall great, like overall body
Yes.
workout. So,
That's what I really love about it, because since it's so low impact, you don't have to worry about your muscles and body feeling
mhm,
sore the next day. You could do it literally every day.
every single day.
Yeah.
And so, do you like swimming more or being a photographer?
Photography.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it,
I'm
right?
like I'm like a part of everyone's family, you know what I'm saying?
Corey's
I'm
been
about to all
around
the
forever.
cookouts.
If if you were paying attention to the intro, you might have saw a picture of me. We're not gonna talk about that too much. If you know OG Lust God, then you know. If you don't, you don't. The page is now private and you have lost access. But Corey is not just a photographer. Like he's definitely also like a confidant. I've come down here and been, like I don't know, venting about whatever. It's just always a good time. You don't ever feel too down for too long when you're around Corey. Like I can like think on many a times of hours of shooting that
Yeah.
we've done down here. Like it's always been a good time.
Even outside getting attacked by the mosquitoes.
Yes. Oh my God. There's been a lot of what is it, Roy Wilkin Park
Yeah,
shoots.
yo,
Like a lot of
that
those.
session was brutal.
It was a yeah.
Yeah, we
I
had to
think we
cut
did
that one
like
short.
we tried to do like 2 or 3 looks and we just couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was brutal.
It was wicked. Okay, so we talk about swimming, and now let's talk about video games.
Okay.
I am a self-proclaimed newbie in the video game world.
Okay.
I've been playing Sims. Okay, wait, don't laugh.
Nah, Sims is it's a cool game, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
a game. I'm a gamer girl. Nobody deny me that. Okay, if I will play for hours. I'm talking like I have a laptop specifically for Sims. Nothing else goes on that laptop.
You know what's funny about The Sims? I don't necessarily play it, but I like building the houses in the rooms.
Oh my God! I will build a new house. I'll buy all the packs, and just for the new stuff.
Make
So I
some
can
fly
just build,
shit, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
it. And then I just pick some random townies. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
Use the money cheat code, get all the bread, you know what I'm saying, to spend it on like
my
ridiculous
mom
shit.
just started recently playing, and I've been really like, yo, let me show you the ropes, girl.
Nah,
She
it's
got
just
like 40 simoleons. I said, let me show you
damn.
what's up.
It's really out there.
Let me get you
Sim
200,000
streets.
simoleons in 30 seconds. Like, okay, so what video game did it for you? What turned you into like
The
the
God.
gamer? The
God.
God.
I would have to say Halo 2.
Okay.
Halo 2.
I want
You know what I'm saying?
to be able to say more. I
Back
don't
on the
know.
Xbox. Because like I like a lot of different types of genres. I like my favorite genres, of course, first person shooters. I like action adventure. I like RPGs, Japanese RPGs especially. But when it comes to like first person shooters, that will always have a space in my heart. And it's funny because in the way that I am now, like I'm pretty damn good. I'm not gonna front. I'm nice. But in order for me to get that nice, I had to get my ass beat.
you put in your hours.
Yeah, I put in the time. You know what I'm saying?
When did Halo 2 come out?
Oh man, Halo. I can't really think off the top, but I would definitely say early 2000s. It came out on the first Xbox, I believe.
Jesus.
So yeah, I want to say like early 2000s.
Every time I do one of these interviews and we start talking about things, I'm like,
you feel old, right? Yeah.
Fuck,
I be feeling hella old too, because like I'm born in 89, so like being able to see how we went from cassette players to CD players to MP3s to, you know what I'm saying?
You are blowing my mind.
Yeah, I'm old.
You said 89? Somebody do the math. I was born in 93 and I'm 32.
I'm 35.
What's 90? Wow.
Yeah, I'm old.
You're not old, but I didn't think
No,
that though. I thought that we were in the same age. If you're old, then I'm old. And I'm really
I'm starting to feel it on my knees a little bit.
Do not get me started on my body aches. Don't. I wake up every day, my back hurts, my knees hurt, my toes hurt. Everything hurts. I wake up, I stand up too fast, my head is spinning. Things are going to shit now.
It's funny too, because right before photo shoots, like models be seeing me stretching before I get started. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right here on this floor just stretching out, you know what I'm saying? Making sure making sure the laser's good, the back is good.
Well, that's because you go
I
to
go in.
whatever lengths to
Yeah.
get that shot,
Facts. I be
though.
crouching
He
and
will be
you know what
on
I'm
that
saying?
floor, laid down, full blown. Like, trust me. Okay, so do you think that your love for photography, because like you said, that's the first and that's the passion.
hmm
Do you think that your love for photography could be transferred into like your other passions, like swimming, sports, or video gaming? So like, like sports, fitness, maybe photography, or
Mm.
even just people
Mm.
like, I don't know how you would maybe get that into video gaming, but I'm sure that there's a way that you could do that.
I would say when it comes to the game, at least, my mind always kind of like think of different strategies in certain ways in different scenarios. So when I'm doing like photo shoots and happen to be in an area where I'm not familiar with, I'm not sure how the lighting situation is going to be. I would say that my mind kind of thinks of like a gamer mind, thinking like, okay, how can I achieve this with just using this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess in that sense, gaming can kind of help when it comes to photography. As for the swimming and the photography and just the passions altogether, yes, that's actually a pretty cool thing because I would definitely love to take pictures of someone swimming
No,
like
right?
underwater. You know
I
what I'm
can
saying?
imagine it being so fire. Like,
Yo, actually, I did an underwater shoot and that shit was hard.
I can.
Even still to this day, like I've been doing photography for like 11 years, and it's crazy every time I say that. I've done many different types of shoots, some challenging, some not, but I would definitely say the underwater shoot was the hardest by far.
What was so hard about it? It's crazy because that was actually going to be one of my questions. So
Yo,
we can answer that from now. Like, I was going to ask you basically, like yeah, I need one good and one not bad. Well, actually bad. We're working on to
bad.
three. One hard,
Okay,
one good,
okay,
and one bad. Now you don't have to give me no
okay.
names, and you don't have to give too many details so the person doesn't feel.
Oh no, it's nothing
But
bad in that case. It's nothing bad in that case. But I'll say the bad was the situation. Excuse me. Excuse me. What I mean by that is not like it was at night and there wasn't really much lighting, and
mm-hmm.
the pool inside had like its own sort of like LED light. So it was changing from
uh
like green to red to
okay.
blue to orange, random colors. So that was messing me up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of trash when it comes to night photography. I'm getting better at it because I'm practicing at it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Practice makes perfect.
yeah, practice ain't perfect. You know what I'm
No.
saying? But like that was the bad in that. And also there was a lot of bad now that I think about it. I had my camera in this plastic bag, right? And I was kind of like restricted to do stuff. I couldn't really see the shots that I was
Mm,
taking
because of the bag.
because of the bag, and I had my goggles on, and I'm underwater. You know what I'm saying?
There's just so many things like against you getting a clear, easy
Exactly.
shot.
It was hard. So the bag was making it hard because I had to like I couldn't focus because the camera couldn't see what's going on underwater. So I had to kind of set the camera to a manual setting, and I had to set like a rapid fire mode, and I just had to like pray to the gods, like, yo, I hope
One of
one
these
of these
is the
shots, you know
shot.
what I'm saying? Like, because I'm just holding the camera button down, so it's just like taking
Praying
mad
that at
shots.
least one of the 20
Yeah,
is
no,
that
one
shot.
of the thousands,
Thousands.
thousands.
Oh my God. Sidebar. How do you edit all of these photos? I've seen you make posts. Don't rush my boy. Let's
Please,
stop
just let me cook,
rushing
please. Just
him.
let me cook.
I've seen you make posts like, listen, people. First off, there are people who pay for shoots. I
Yes.
gotta get them out. I'm doing it in order
Mm-hmm.
they come. I have my own life.
Yep.
I work a
Mm-hmm.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, like, how do you handle? Because you have to go through, like, you just in maybe one shoot, depending, could be thousands of photos
Mm-hmm.
to maybe
Yeah.
just a few, but and then you have to pick the ones, and you have to edit it. Tell me a little bit of that about that
That
process.
process. All right. So I don't know. Like I have a patience level where tedious things to me, I don't really see that as an issue. So I can have the patience to look through every single shot, to look through every face expression, to see which one's the best ones.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to like just looking through the shots, when it comes to posing, you always have like that one pose that you start with, whether
Yeah.
it's like a front facing pose, and then you have different variations within that pose.
Yes.
So I'm pretty much looking through that one particular pose
To
to
see
see
the
what's the
best
best
one
shot.
of those.
Exactly.
That's how I do it.
I'm good. I'm just a little, you know what I'm saying?
That's how
Yeah,
I do it. Yeah. That's
yeah.
that's that's a,
So
that's a solid way to do it.
you know what I'm saying? So that's one way that I do it. But it could be a lot challenging too when I have to keep in mind on the requests that a lot of people have
Mm-hmm.
for pictures, whether they want me to remove a double chin, remove tattoos, fix the discoloration on the knees and elbows. So to keep that in mind, and I'm photographing like 20 people a month.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, you
saying?
don't stop.
I
Like
don't stop.
the Rolodex is crazy.
I don't
Like
be
my
saying no
boy,
to people.
hit after hit after hit. Like,
You know what I'm saying? So like I've gotten used to that, to the tedious challenge of just trying to bounce all of that out.
well, what you said it upstairs, and you said it just now. I don't say no to people.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I like what I do.
Hey,
you know what I'm
trust me,
saying?
I feel you. Like, I like what I'm sorry. I'm just looking at some of these pictures on the wall, and I'm like, I know her. I know her. I know her. He hasn't worked with everybody. Oh my
That's the goal too. I wanna,
god.
like, the goal is to be like, it's funny, so I'm gonna get to a story real quick.
Mm,
But like that's the goal. I just want people to know that I'm a dope dude that take pictures. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm out here in Queens. I pretty much go anywhere in New York. Not the Bronx really. But you know what I'm saying?
I concur. I concur.
I mean, I love the Bronx, but yeah, I don't really see me out there like that. I would say that's the borough that have like the least amount of gigs. I had gigs out
Hmm.
there, of course, but when it comes to like Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, those be like the main popular boroughs. But I'm sorry, the question kind of lost track.
I was saying that
Mm,
you worked with everyone, and you were saying that
yes,
was the goal.
yes, and I want to touch on a story. Just last week Sunday, I did a photo shoot at FD Studios, and as I was wrapping up to head home, a photographer that was renting the room after me was like, "Oh, yo, let me get your information." I'm like, "All right, cool, no problem." Shared on my Instagram, and he was like, "Oh wait, yo, I see your work before. You shot so and so and so and so." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that was
You know what I'm
me.
saying? That
I
was me.
did.
So I like that feeling. I like the feeling to know that people actually out there seeing the shots I
I
take
love
of
they're
people.
everywhere, and they're
Yeah.
so dope. They're so dope. They're
Thank
so
you.
dope. Okay,
A lot of work goes into them.
we're gonna slightly transition because if you saw again in the intro, you saw some of the photos, and I bring this up because you shoot in a variety of styles. Like,
Yes.
I had asked you if you would even do like sports or
Hmm.
gaming,
I
but
have.
you already do so exactly. You've done. I've seen them do dancers, group
Hmm.
shots, graduations,
Indoor
family
track and
things.
field, high jump, triple jump, races, pole
Okay, he
vault.
does it all,
Yeah, I do a
but
lot of stuff.
he also does some very racy photos. And I would love to know how that came about. Because while
Yo.
he does a lot, that is my boy. My boy puts out some shit.
You know what's
So,
funny? You know what's actually hilarious that you asked me that? Because I don't know if anyone. I'm pretty sure someone has that one friend when you was younger where like you would have like a whole bunch of pictures on the walls.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That was me. I
From
had
like the magazines and
exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually shocked that my mom actually gave those magazines, to be real. Shout out to my moms. But like, yeah, I would like have a whole bunch of pictures just on my wall, and it's kind of funny that it comes full circle that the pictures that I admire on my wall are kind of the same pictures that I'm taking to this day. You know what I'm saying? What I really like about taking pictures, whether it's racy or not, is that like the confidence that people get from the photos.
yeah,
That
yeah.
that really gets me going.
If there's something about, especially as a woman, like being in front of a camera and seeing the results and looking at yourself in a way that you don't see yourself in the mirror.
Hmm.
Like, he's able to capture something behind that camera that when you look at yourself, you're like, that's not even me. There's no way that's me.
I hear that a lot.
I've seen shots of myself that I was just like, there's no way. And we're talking raw. No edit, no airbrushing, no whatever. Just he's and that's in passion though. Like, I talk about, I had it on the other two guests that I had on the show, we talk about down to the small things that you do,
Hmm.
very basic 1, 2, 3 foundational things. Whether it's just as simple as making sure that your lighting is right. Like,
Hmm.
you don't stop until it's right. And that's because you are passionate, you
Yes.
care about your craft. It's very, very obvious, and regardless of what shots you do. But I want to talk about the racy photos. So
All right, let's talk about them.
I want to talk about
What you got?
with a what I would call relatively sweet demeanor. And I think that most of us ladies who have worked with Cory would agree. Do you think that you shock people with the sort of content that you do post and that you do make in terms of the racier photos?
I say that question
Do
again.
you think that you shock people based because you're relatively sweet demeanor,
Yeah,
and then you start posting some really like grade A
eye candy.
maxim eye candy shit.
Yeah,
Like, do you think that you shock people with the sort of content that you post?
yeah, for sure.
I know.
Even like moms and grandmoms. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I want to be feeling sexy and stuff like that. They be reaching
Boudoir
out.
photography
Yeah,
is not. limited to an age.
It really isn't.
It's you want to feel sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Boudoir photography is for you, and I call it racy, but there is a name for it, which would be he's not out here. Wait, let me zoom in real quick. The women are not like, we're not doing a Playboy magazine sort of vibe. It is boudoir photography. Very classy, very done, very nice. You know what I'm saying? Very clean, nothing untoward. But I know as a female, when I was doing certain shoots or whatever, even if I was in just a leotard,
Mhm.
and if that itself is just like, oh my God, Jalissa, you? What? Wow. And when I talk to you, I'm like, this is like a big sweet nerd who plays video games, and like he's a fucking demon behind the camera when it comes to these sort of shoots, and it's like crazy to me, like it was a bit, I won't say shocking in a bad way, but a bit of a shock, kind of like, whoa, he's like, really about his shit, and it's like an angle that I didn't think I'd see you maybe coming from.
Yeah.
You have those sort of like, you can look at a photographer and go, oh yeah, you shoot naked bitches. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you like to see, and that's just not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I just feel like
I think that's the reason why I get so much of those kind of pictures and models, because like I bring the type of comfortability that allows the models to be comfortable when getting those kind of shots. And honestly, that's the key to getting good shots, is making sure that the environment that you're in is comfortable, is safe.
It is.
And you just have to let them. I always let models know, like, all right, whatever worries you have, I'm gonna need for you to not worry about that.
Yeah.
Let me worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
Just be here, be you. Come here and just be in front of the camera.
And don't get me wrong, no one's perfect. We all have our insecurities, of course. But it's all about just communicating that to me, and we just come to a mutual understanding.
And we'll figure it out.
Yeah, like, exactly.
I know. I've been there. Trust me. Excuse me. Sorry, microphone. We're gonna get one more question.
Okay.
Then we're gonna take a little cocktail break where we're gonna refill our glasses.
Okay.
Last question before we take our break. What to date has been your favorite photo shoot? And you don't have to say me because I'm interviewing you. It's okay.
My favorite, damn, that's a tough one.
I know.
My
but
favorite photo shoot.
There's a few. I'm trying to run through my brain, and I'm like, dang. Like there's like 2 girls you work with, especially recently, that's been popping up on your page a lot. I gotta find them. I'm gonna tag you. Okay. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna tag you. Don't worry. I'm gonna make sure I mention you.
My favorite
because you've been lately.
Yeah, I've been on fire lately. I've been doing a lot lately. The year just started. But damn, my favorite photo shoot. That is a tough one. I would have to say the underwater shoot.
Even though it was so hard,
even though it was so difficult, so challenging. I'll send you a shot so you can.
Yeah, please, yes, absolutely.
It was so challenging and it was very difficult, but then to see what I was able to capture with the model that I photographed with, I was like, wow.
Isn't like you said, the patience you have and the desire, and you're willing to do everything you need to do to get the shot and look through those thousands of photos and look at it and be like, damn.
Yeah, and to be able to just capture moments, be like, whoa. This moment's not going to happen again. But I caught that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I caught that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, we're going to go. We're going to refill our drinks. And then we're going to come back for the last half of the episode.
Cool.
So we're back. And we have topped off our beverages. Let's get back into some questions.
Yes.
Now, I know the answer to this. But for hopeful and future models, what is your biggest pet peeve as a photographer?
Oh my goodness!
Yes, go ahead, give it to them.
Lateness. That is probably by far the most annoying thing to ever deal with. Just this past weekend, I'm not gonna say any names, but I was just a little. It takes a lot for me to get mad. I was highly annoyed. I went half on a photo shoot studio with someone. You know what I'm saying? Half and half to run out of space for 2 hours. Mm-hmm. We booked from a certain time to a certain time, and they didn't show till like an hour after.
I've experienced that.
Like I told you upstairs not too long ago, someone was saying that they was on their way. They was about 10 minutes out. Ghost. I'm like, what?
That's actually really one to go half and half and not show up for the other half. Like, so you only came for your half and not my half. Second, 5-10 minutes out,
That's cool.
and then you no, and then you
Oh,
ghost me, bro. What was even on your? Who does that? 5 minutes is crazy. Like,
insane.
that's
I'm sorry. Like, I don't care how beautiful someone may be. You're getting blocked. Like, straight up. If you're gonna be doing something like that, play with someone's time.
but that's what that is.
You're getting blocked. I'm
It's
sorry.
about the respecting of my time. Like, I could have been doing anything. I could have been with somebody else who, with even a better idea, who really wants to do this. Whatever. I could have given up a. Now I wouldn't, but I could have given up a paid opportunity to work with you, and for you to just, like, I respect your time. I set aside time to do this. I already probably pre-planned some poses. I'm already got like a general idea. Like, all right, and I'm excited now too. You've taken away my excitement. You've taken away my time, and the least I can do is block you. Like, the least. And then I know this story. I'm just gonna to then try to rebook with my boy through your friend. Too much. You are too much.
No accountability.
Like,
I'm just like, bruh.
I
That
get
really
that
put me on
though.
death. Like, that really put me on death. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like you're, because you fucked up. That's why you can't even message me.
You know what
Well,
I'm
one, because you're
saying?
blocked, but because you fucked up.
Yeah.
I think that is an extremely valid pet peeve, and probably
Mm-hmm.
should be most photographers or any service providers' number one pet peeve. We are on a time schedule. We have
Mm-hmm.
24 hours, and there are things that I'm trying to do. And when I do this, especially if I'm doing this for free, this is more beneficial to you
She's
than it
cooking.
is for me.
She's cooking.
So I'm gonna need y'all to take that into account the next time you book to work with somebody or whatever the case may be. Especially if you aren't paying, please respect these people's time.
Like, time, like, come on, man.
You don't get back time.
You really don't.
So
I would definitely say that's like the number one pet peeve. If I was to add another one, I would probably say impatience when it comes to getting the shots done, you know what I'm saying, and the editing process. I say about a week it takes me
mhm,
to get shots done. People also have to keep in mind, like, you're not the only person that I'm working with. There's 4 other people plus paid clients that's waiting for
mhm,
images, you know what I'm saying? So I like to give people a week. I don't really say a certain amount. I'm not gonna front. I'm not perfect either. I think if I haven't asked anyone, but I do want to do like a testimony to ask someone like, what is something that I should work on? And I think
no,
I already know that answer. And I would say that my turnaround time for
mhm,
certain edits and pictures, I would say that I can be a bit late when it comes to that.
okay,
And the reason being, I'm not trying to have excuses or nothing, but I really take time when I edit these photos.
right.
Like, I edit the most minute things and images that people won't
Yes,
even
you
look at.
do.
You know what I'm
David,
saying?
his pictures are
I
clean.
would clean the concrete, fix the cracks in the concrete, add the sky, make the sky look more vibrant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing extra shit that's like unnecessary,
Mhm,
but it makes the picture look so much better. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? So, like, I would say that's one of the main reasons to why it takes a while for me to send pictures out.
But I don't shoot with him anymore, so I'm super unbiased at this point. I think that when you hear him explain it and when I hear you explain it, it makes so much sense. There's no reason for me to still rush you.
Mm-hmm.
No reason for me to still be impatient. Especially, I feel like maybe the first time you shoot with somebody,
The excitement. You know what I'm
the
saying? They're excited.
excitement, you don't know the results. But once you get those results and you see, like, oh, this is why it took a week for him to give me my stuff. I don't understand.
And a week is not really that bad.
And on top of that, a week is not even really that bad. Like, think about it. We're talking about somebody who has 4 other people plus paid plus a job. Okay, don't sleep
And
on
I'd be
my
swimming too.
boy. And then he has to have his own fun, swimming. Whether it be like everyone does, I think a week is amazing. So I don't think that while it's great that you're like there are ways that I can improve, I would hesitate to say that that's one of those.
Mm,
When you know that it's because of the craftsmanship that you're
yeah.
putting into it, there's a grace that needs to be given,
Yeah.
and people need to learn how to give grace. And once again, when it's free, you need.
It's funny that you bring that up again because like it usually be the people that I do the free sessions for that be the most impatient.
Hello. I
You know what I'm
already
saying? So
know. I
I
already
always think that's
know.
hilarious when I really put it when I put it in perspective. I'm like, wow, so like this person's not bugging me. This person
And it's just because they, I
is.
mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna be patient. That's
Please,
that's that's the word
please.
of the day. Please be patient. Okay, please. So, um, earlier you said, uh, when the client comes to you, you're like, whatever problems you have or whatever insecurities or whatever it is, let me take them
Hmm.
and just be in front.
Yes.
So then I asked, do you encourage like liquid and courage, or do you prefer to have
I
yourself a?
I don't encourage it
Mm-hmm,
because it can ruin poses. You know what I'm saying? It can
mm-hmm,
ruin the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the main thing that sells a picture is the eyes. And if your eyes looking all droopy or if it's looking all red from
mm-hmm.
smoking, it's going to be really hard to kind of get a good picture.
Yeah,
So I don't encourage it. But if the model wants to take a sip here and there, I don't oblige. I'm like, all
mm-hmm.
right, do your thing.
Yeah,
Just
whatever.
just know your limits.
Yeah. Don't get messy. Be
Hmm.
able to. Yeah, I can
Because I have
understand
some
that.
situations where yeah, someone would
And
take
then
too
look,
much. You know what I'm saying? And like yeah.
and you're gonna get that ban from C. Murray Studios. So
I mean,
please,
if something was broken or you know what I'm saying, or someone threw up somewhere, then that would lead to a block.
that's it. Block.
But but you know what I'm saying, if you're kind of if you can kind of contain yourself and just keep your volume at a good decimal, then you're good.
Yeah, that's another thing. And I'm very guilty of like when I'm obliterated, I am. I'm a megaphone. I'm screaming. It's crazy the way that you lose control of like
The
the
volume, right?
volume. I'm
Yelling in people's face like yo, like I'm right
screaming.
here, right? Like
Oh my god, that's quite embarrassing. But it is something that I do. That's something that I do. Okay. Do you enjoy drinking? I asked because you didn't have a favorite cocktail,
Mm,
which most people who enjoy drinking, outside of like just social events,
yeah,
tend to have like their go-to cocktail.
yeah.
Because so is that social for you, or do you enjoy a
I
little sip in the house?
From time to time, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's like a real smooth, easy week, and I usually drink something when I feel accomplished in something. For
Okay.
example, going back to the swimming, if I happen to bust out like 70 laps like in a day or even like
You
a
said
couple
what? You said how many laps?
70.
70.
Yeah, 70. My average, I don't get out the pool until I do at least 50. My most is 102.
As God is my witness, if I ever do 50 laps in the pool. Whoa.
Yeah, I be going in.
Wow. Wow.
Hmm.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. But okay. As an accomplishment, you'll
I
sip.
would, yeah, I would sip usually wine.
Okay.
I like wine.
What sort of wine?
I notice even when it comes to different brands, I usually like the pineapple flavors and the apple flavors.
Oh, you like flavor? Why, like, so
Yeah,
fruit wines?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to like it's a brand called Double XL.
Oh God.
I,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front. I kind of like those wines. They're pretty smooth.
Oh, I love. Okay.
the
That's liquor.
mango. Yeah, it's like
That's
16%.
liquor.
It's
You're
16%.
not gonna convince me that that is simply wine.
It's not.
There's no
It's
way.
not. One
Holy
glass, even like cup like this, I'll be feeling it.
feel.
You know what I'm saying?
It's giving me um sophisticated Four Loco,
Yeah.
but minus the carbonation. Come on, if you know,
Now
you
Four Loco
know.
is wild
No.
though.
If you know, you know the way. No.
Now Four Loco is making Sirs pass
If
out.
you know, you know.
Sirs
Two
is dying
cents.
off that piece.
No, that's how I feel off a double XL. It's insane. The strawberry, I think it's like a strawberry apple one or
That
something
sounds
like
pretty
that.
good.
That's the best flavor.
I
Oh
tried the
my
pineapple.
god.
I tried the pineapple and the mango, and both of them was pretty good.
I'm not the biggest mango fan when it comes to like flavored things, but I do love pineapple. And that I have not tried that one. That is gonna be one that I try. All right. We got two more. Damn. Now I have to find that. It's the only thing in my head right now. I'm trying to be thinking of my question, and I'm like, gotta get pineapple double XL. Gotta get pineapple double XL. Gotta get pineapple double XL. Okay. All right. Hey, so I want to be like, give me a good drunk story.
A drunk.
Have you ever been like, oh, okay.
Yo.
Okay.
I'm not gonna front, like, I did a lot of my drinking in my teenage years. You know what I'm saying?
As most of us.
As most of us. You know, a lot of my friends are older than me. You know what I'm saying? So we had house parties, house parties and shit. And the word that you use, obliterated, sirs, were definitely obliterated, like for real. As for a super drunk story, I definitely have one. But it's not really okay. I'm gonna tell a story about when I was obliterated.
Yes.
I was partying with some Colombians. That's how I'm gonna start that off. You know what I'm saying?
Already starting off dangerous.
Yo. So it's one of my homegirls' birthdays. And at the time, she was talking to this sugar daddy dude. You know what I'm saying? So he got a VIP section, and she invited me because we worked together. Well, we used to work. She works at a different jewelry spot. So they invited me, and yo, what I got, it was during Halloween too. So people had costumes and stuff like that. I came through as like a sophisticated Spider-Man. So I had like a trench coat with the mask on, with the gloves and shit. Yeah, I was fresh though. I'm not gonna front.
Fresh out of the Spider-Verse?
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pretty much. So like my outfit was pretty clean. So I had a leather jacket, you know what I'm saying, black turtleneck, black jeans, Chelsea boots with the Spider-Man mask.
The classic Chelsea boot.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, I was fresh. And I bring that up too because that's play an important part later in the story. So I'm at the party and shit. We chilling. A lot of you not. Like every 15 minutes, a shot will come through. You know what I'm saying? You know, they love the tequila. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, and I'm a lightweight at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I bump it. I'm not gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, take some shots back. So I'm taking shots. By the
fifth is crazy because after 3, I'm seeing colors.
Yo, I was out. Literally, I blacked out, and I literally woke up when the club was closing. The bouncer was like, "Yo, shit. You gotta get out of here. We closing." I'm like, "Oh, what?" Shit. As soon as I stood up, I was like, "Oh no!" Went to the bathroom.
That's it.
My soul was gone. And guess what suffered the most consequence from that? My Spider-Man mask.
No.
Yeah, I had to. So I try to, like, you know what I'm saying, do my thing in the mask, but I fucked up. Got all over my outfit, and I went all black. And like, yeah, I was looking crazy. Damn. I was looking insane. So I'm kind of glad that the club was closing because the majority of the people were out.
Didn't look at you.
You know what I'm saying? So I called the Lyft. This is before I was driving, of course. Thank God I wasn't driving. But
God,
I called the Lyft, and I'm surprised he took me.
Yeah, I'm surprised he took me home.
They took me home. Yeah, he was like,
they don't play that They don't play that vomit shit.
I didn't have to vomit, but I had to pee though.
But I mean, like were you able to like wipe it off?
I had to throw. I threw away. I think I threw away that sweater.
I would have threw away everything.
Nah, if I do it, I would have been butt ass naked if I did that. And the Lyft guy would definitely want to take me home. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh hell no, get out of here. So yeah, I hopped in the back. I didn't even like sit down in the back. I like slumped over in the back. He said, "You Cory?" I was like, "Yeah." And he took me home. I was just like, yo, never again.
Shout out to the Lyft driver.
Shout out to the Lyft driver.
Took Cory home.
Yeah.
Because another one would have been like, get out my car. Cancel ride. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, that was my personal, like, I was like messed up drunk story.
Poor dapper Spider-Man.
R.I.P. Spider-Man mask.
I am still living down the first drunk story I told in the first episode. So I'm going to give y'all a few more episodes before I give y'all another one. Because when I say I have stories,
I got to peep it. I got to finish watching it.
It's quite insane, some of the things I've done drunk. All right. Last question.
Okay.
This is why I like to end on all the episodes. A little controversy.
Oh.
Just tell me, what is your least favorite type of liquor? Vodka, bourbon, rum.
My least favorite? I would have to go with vodka.
Get the fuck out of here. This is the third
I'll have to go with
episode,
vodka.
3 out of
Like-
3, where every single one of y'all have said vodka.
That drink always messes me up.
Wow.
Oh, I'd take tequila over vodka.
Get the calm down, Jalissa.
And I am.
This is not
with
about
tequila
you.
like that.
Wow. Okay. I digress. If vodka is your least favorite, which zodiac sign equals vodka?
I don't necessarily mess with the zodiac signs like that. I just see it as an okay, cool type of thing.
Mhm.
But if I was, I'm sorry for. I'm probably gonna lose some friends after this. I would have to say Gemini.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I
Damn.
am
But
not exactly surprised.
but I
Most
don't- I
people
don't-
don't really fuck with that good Gemini.
But the thing is, I don't really fuck with the zodiac shit like that. It's like, because I kind of see it like, okay, I don't like liars. I'm a Capricorn. Oh, you're a Capricorn? Oh, you guys blah 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 blah. Yeah, but you guys, you know what I'm saying?
No, listen. I don't believe in it either. Trust me. But this will always stir up just a little bit of controversy.
A little bit. Nah, I'm pretty sure people are like, nah,
Just
fuck
a
this dude.
little bit. Oh, listen, I've heard Pisces, I've heard Libra, and I feel like they're very like those are a little bit of the quieter signs to my experience. But Geminis, oh, they're not gonna like this.
Well, I'm cool with a lot of Gemini dudes because I have relationships with Gemini women,
Mhm.
and yo, those shits were. I have some regrets, man.
So men, I'm hearing stay away from the Gemini women. Listen, do not shoot the messenger, ladies.
Damn.
She's
Nah,
passing the message
late.
along.
It's too late.
No,
Once
no,
I said
no.
Geminis, they're already like, nope.
That's it.
Everything he's
Yeah.
saying at this point on, nah.
You're a dub. Go to Geminis. I feel like Geminis are like up there with Leos in their like zodiacness in terms of like, you know, if you tell like Leos are very like yeah, I'm a Leo. Like Geminis are very like, yeah, I'm a Gemini. And I also think like Scorpios are kind of like that. And as an Aquarius,
Mhm.
we are very much like that. We are oh, you can't see on the side. But she didn't like that. Oh, I guess I would be her vodka. Wow. Okay. Well, on that note, we're gonna get into the trivia.
starting beef.
This is-
Like for real.
It's all love.
It's like
all
a
love.
gang.
It's all love.
It's really like a gang for real.
Okay.
All right, so what we playing?
We are doing a trivia.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you guys. If I can't zoom in, listen. The options are rock and pop,
Okay.
TV and film, fun and games, people and places, science and nature, past and present. You're going to have 1 minute. From the end of the first question,
Oh God.
you can pass. Please, by all means, pass. It's okay.
Okay.
Do not kill yourself. You have
Okay.
60 seconds.
Okay.
Which topic would you like?
I mean, I'm a nurse. I gotta go with funds and games.
Funs and games it is. Let me pull up a couple of cards.
Watch me. I'm gonna be trash at this. Watch this.
Everybody who played the game has been like, oh no, I'm super confident in this. I'm definitely great at TV and film.
Shit.
You know who you are. You, in fact, are not great at TV and film.
Damn.
You were, in fact, are not.
Damn.
So, I'm going to grab up a couple of questions.
Oh man.
And I'm also going to try to
Are these multiple choice or I just
get
gotta
a
be on
general...
some Jeopardy
Let me get the timer, guys.
shit?
We have the timer.
The pressure.
Okay. Texas. Ooh, I'm nervous. Okay. Texas Hold'em is a popular form of which game?
Of which game?
Yes.
Texas Hold'em?
Yes.
Pass.
Pass. What is the English translation for the sport known in its native country as Corrida de Toros?
That's not some Spanish shit.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again?
What's the English translation for the sport known in its native country as Corrida de Toros?
Corrida de Toros.
Corrida de Toros.
I don't know.
Better pass.
Pass.
Which slogan was the World Heavyweight Championship bout between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman in the Zaire in
Wasn't that for
1974?
the heavyweight?
Yes. What was the slogan?
Slogan, flow like a
Yes.
butterfly, sting like a bee?
No. What was the slogan for the fight between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman?
I have no idea. Pass.
Pass. All right.
Told you I'm gonna be
If a
trash.
coach wants a play reviewed during an American football game, what color is the flag thrown on the field?
Orange?
No.
Red?
Red is correct. Which board was invented by American architect Alfred Mosher Butts?
The fuck? Pass.
All right, and this is your last question. Which NFL team has won the most Super Bowls?
Oh, the Patriots.
You are incorrect, sir.
The most super what?
At least on this card.
Pass.
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 I will tell you the answer of that one.
What was the
And
answer?
Pittsburgh Steelers, apparently.
Really?
Apparently.
Is that true?
If it is, I'm surprised.
As of, I don't know what year this came out. It was the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I thought the Patriots got like 7 dubs in a row at one point. I'm like, yo.
I will
What?
in fact, for you, do the research, and I will insert in an overlay right here the
I
top 5.
hope I'm correct, cause boy.
We're gonna see. We're gonna throw a flag on the plate. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cory.
Nah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, I appreciate you. This was so much fun.
Yeah,
and
it was
good to-
definitely.
Please show them. I'm sorry. Please tell them where they can find you.
Okay.
All your social medias and exactly what you do, so they know they can book you for these sort of services.
All right. So yes, I go by the name of Cory Murray, C Murray Photos. That's where you can find me on all social media, C Murray Photos. You pretty much Google me and you'll find me. So I have Instagram, website, Facebook, and yeah, there pretty much. And as for the type of work that I do, I pretty much put my foot in everything. So whether you need someone for events, weddings, baby showers, sweet 16s, photo shoots,
He does it
family
all.
shoots, I do pretty much everything. So yeah, if you're looking for any type of shots, have the idea in mind, and we'll make it happen.
Thank you guys for watching episode number 3, and I will see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you.